In the heart of the lush, vibrant village of Hamala, where the air was always filled with the fragrant scent of blooming hibiscus and the cheerful sound of children playing, there lived a girl named Nagara. Hamala was a place unlike any other, renowned for its bountiful harvests and its community's deep-rooted belief that beauty was synonymous with size. Every woman in the village carried her weight with pride, her robust frame celebrated as a testament to her health and femininity. But among them was Nagara, the lone maiden who remained slender, her delicate figure a stark contrast to the abundance that surrounded her. A joyful birth, a quiet concern. Nagara's parents, Nea and Obina, were well-respected figures in the village, known for their kindness, generosity, and the warmth of their home. When Nea became pregnant, the entire village celebrated with joy, showering the couple with gifts and blessings. As months passed, the excitement only grew. When Nagara was born, the joy shifted to unease. The newborn was smaller and more fragile than the other babies. While the village midwife declared her healthy, the villagers whispered their doubts. "A thin child," one elder muttered. "What do the gods intend with such frailty?" However, Nea and Obina ignored the murmurs, embracing their daughter with unconditional love and naming her Nagara, meaning the one who is loved. As Nagara grew, her difference became more apparent. Where other girls grew round-cheeked and strong-limbed, Nagara remained slender, as if untouched by the abundance that defined Hamala. Despite her gentle demeanor and a radiant kindness that shone through her every action, her appearance isolated her. A lonely childhood. Children teased her endlessly. "Stick girl," they'd shout, pointing at her thin arms. When the girls danced in a circle during festivals, they left Nagara out. "Too fragile," they said. "You'll break if you join us." Nagara tried to fit in, but every attempt ended in rejection. The loneliness weighed heavily on her heart. Her only refuge was the riverbank at the village's edge, where she'd sit for hours watching the waters flow. She found comfort in the stillness, her only companions the soft breeze and chirping birds. One day, as she sat by the river, tears streaming down her cheeks, an old woman approached. Mama Chin, the village healer. Mama Chin was known for her wisdom and her understanding of life's mysteries. She sat beside Nagara, her presence as calm as the river. "Why do you cry, little one?" she asked. "I am not like the others," Nagara whispered. "I am too thin, too strange. They will never accept me." Mama Chin smiled gently. "The gods shape each of us with care. Your difference is not a mistake. It is a gift. One day, you will understand that." Though Nagara found some comfort in Mama Chin's words, the sting of rejection did not fade. The more the other girls ridiculed her, the more she longed to change. A desperate attempt to belong. Determined to look like the other girls, Nagara began eating far more than she needed. She forced down extra servings of yam, rice, and fufu, struggling to gain weight. Day after day, she sat at the family table, sweating as she forced food into her mouth. Yet, despite her efforts, her body refused to change. The frustration deepened. One day, Nagara overheard two village girls talking about a secret potion their cousin had used to gain weight. Desperate, Nagara approached the girls. "Give me the potion," she begged. "I will do anything." The girls exchanged amused glances, but handed her a small jar. "Drink it 3 times a day," one of them said, stifling a giggle. "You'll see results soon." Without thinking twice, Nagara obeyed. Each day, she drank the bitter concoction, ignoring the nausea it caused. Her stomach cramped painfully, but she persisted. The desire to be accepted overshadowed the warnings her body gave her. Her parents grew worried as her complexion paled and her strength faded, but Nagara insisted she was fine. One morning, she collapsed in her room, clutching her stomach in agony. Her cries drew Nea and Obina to her side. They found her drenched in sweat, her face pale, her breath shallow. In a panic, Nea called for Mama Chin. Mama Chin's intervention. Mama Chin arrived quickly and examined Nagara with grave concern. "What has she taken?" she asked. "She's been drinking a potion," Nea confessed, her voice trembling. "To gain weight." Mama Chin's eyes darkened with anger. "Foolish girl," she muttered. These remedies are dangerous. What works for one person can harm another. With swift, practiced movements, Mama Chin prepared a counter potion to flush the toxins from Nagara's body. For 3 days, Nagara lay unconscious, her parents watching over her with fear and guilt. On the 4th day, she opened her eyes, weak but alive. "You are fortunate," Mama Chin told her sternly. "The gods have spared you this time. Do not make the mistake of trying to change what they have given you. Your body is a gift, even if you cannot yet see it." Nagara listened, tears in her eyes. The experience had shaken her deeply, the main festival and another trial. As Nagara slowly recovered, the village prepared for the annual main festival. It was a grand event where young women showcased their beauty, hoping to attract suitors and bring honor to their families. Despite her past experiences, Nagara decided to attend. With her mother's help, she sewed a beautiful dress, simple yet elegant, designed to complement her slender frame. When she put it on, even Nia gasped. "Nagara, you look like a goddess," she whispered, her eyes shining with pride. However, when Nagara arrived at the festival, the familiar jeers began. "Look at her," a girl sneered. "Who does she think she is, with those skinny legs?" The taunt stung, but Nagara tried to enjoy herself. When the drumming began, she stepped forward to dance, but the other girls blocked her path. "This dance is not for you," they said cruelly. "Go sit with the elders. They might appreciate your bones." Humiliated, Nagara fled the festival, her heart breaking all over again. She ran to the old shrine at the edge of the village, collapsing in tears, embracing her true self. As Nagara wept, Mama Chin appeared, her eyes filled with understanding. "Why do you cry, child?" "I am tired, Mama," Nagara sobbed. "I am tired of being different. I just want to belong." Mama Chin knelt beside her and gently wiped away her tears. "The world is full of surprises, my dear. What seems like a curse today may turn out to be a blessing tomorrow. Trust the gods and trust yourself." In the following weeks, Nagara reflected deeply on Mama Chin's words. Slowly, she began to let go of her need for approval. She realized that her worth did not lie in the size of her body, but in the strength of her spirit. She returned to the fields, not to cry, but to dance. Alone, she let the rhythm of the earth guide her, moving with grace and joy. For the first time in her life, Nagara felt free. A new beginning. Word of Nagara's transformation spread through the village. People noticed how she carried herself with newfound confidence, how her smile radiated from within. Slowly, the other girls began to see her in a different light. They no longer mocked her, but admired her resilience and spirit. At the next main festival, Nagara danced boldly, her movements captivating everyone. When the dance ended, the villagers erupted in applause. Even the girls who had once taunted her joined in, embracing her as one of their own. Mama Chin watched from the sidelines, a proud smile on her face. "You see, child," she whispered to herself. "The gods knew what they were doing all along." Conclusion. Nagara's journey taught her the value of self-acceptance. She learned that true beauty lies not in conforming to others' expectations, but in embracing one's uniqueness. Her story became a source of inspiration in Hamala, reminding everyone that every individual is a gift from the gods, perfect in their own way. And though life continued with its ups and downs, Nagara faced each challenge with a heart full of courage and a spirit unyielding. For she had learned the most important lesson of all, to love herself, just as she was.